The Podical Son.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone in the world, because either one of us don't have law degrees. I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the show.
And listen, we got that officer finally, one in the bag, one on the tag, one locked up for good, one not moving like he should, one now behind bars. Black man, we seeing stars. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Chicago.
Chirac, Chirac, man. Yeah.
Chirac, stand up.
I mean, it was crucial. 2014. You know, young man, he got blazed down by so many cops right there.
Right there.
I mean, where's the training though, right? They could have tased little dude and stuff, whatever. Granted, I understand like he was in the middle of the street and stuff, whatever, erratic and everything, but your training and stuff, and all those cops, they could have easily tackled dude, tased dude, you know, dealt with him in another manner and stuff, whatever. They just pulled out guns and stuff and just rinsed my man, and that was foul. Like, the video's out online everywhere. It's disgusting, but
well, we now know Jason Van Dyke, guilty of murder.
Yep.
Right? It's plain as day. It was there for all to see, and you couldn't escape this one. So
no, that wasn't cool. I mean, they needed to get him and stuff with it. The Freddie Gray, some of those cops and stuff, they got it, whatever, right? And then they just slipped through.
Yeah, well, they always seem to be slipping through. So I'm glad they tightened the loose noose on this one, and we caught one finally.
Yeah. Salute to the family, most definitely, man. I understand it's been a battle for you, but 4 years later, 4 years and some months later, because it happened in February of 2014, I believe. So, yeah, I think he got his justice.
This is the first time we can say that justice made good on our side, and it took a while, but it got it right this time. It got it right this time. It doesn't get it right all the time.
Nah, we know that. Facts.
It doesn't get right all the time, and some sort of justice is just ridiculous. And when I say that I don't just say the justice in itself, but even the judges that you guys get.
Valid and true.
Man. So I guess Kavanaugh is nominated now. He's there. Is that what's happening?
Kavanaugh is safe, man. He's safe. He slid in, man.
Wow.
And the protesters begin. So on Saturday, everything happened where he got voted in to Supreme Court. Instantaneously, the protests, they began. I got mixed feelings on this situation and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, the young lady and stuff, or the lady at the time and stuff, she was young. The story wasn't too concrete, but I mean, it goes to show you and stuff, whatever. Words are powerful, and it had the man's career and stuff, whatever, on the tip of an edge and stuff of even falling or just being stable. And right now, most people are in their uproar, especially we live in the Me Too time. So, I mean, it's a different type of dance. But I know if it was Bill ass on the other end, he would have got that shit kicked and vetoed long time. That vote would have been burnt and honey roasted.
You know, it's funny because I actually didn't think that I didn't think he was gonna get in. I thought the Me Too got him. I really thought the Me Too was gonna get him.
I felt like that too. No, real talk. I felt like that too.
I was, wow, white men are really still powerful out here.
What? That's that white privilege, man, you know?
Because I thought for sure, the Cosby was the whole lead up to everything. I mean, you don't need much evidence now. You don't need to really have nothing. You know, it's listen, we believe you. You know what I'm saying? And not this time around. And she just seemed credible. What made her story less credible than the ones that spoke before her?
Yeah. The previous and stuff, whatever. Yeah, and I feel that though. The previous, most definitely and stuff, whatever. That seemed more legit and concrete because that's the time he was doing his job, whatever. Right.
Right.
That last one, it was like, I guess she was grasping at straws. I don't even know what to say, whatever. But like even Donald Trumpet, he had his little piece to say too. You know, he always going off his trumpet and everything and stuff whatever about ones and twos and nonsense. And he had a rally going on, and
he was rallying the troops.
Stuff. Yeah. When he said his piece and stuff, whatever too. I mean, to that Republican America, they follow a lot of things what Trump would say, and nothing he really said and stuff was really like bad though. It was kind of like the facts.
Yeah.
If you had one beer, how come you didn't remember? You don't remember the place. You don't remember that. I understand it might be a traumatic situation, but if it's a traumatic situation and stuff, you remember it like it happened yesterday.
Exactly.
So it's a bit dodgy, mate. Yeah, it's a bit bloody dodgy.
You can remember just having just one beer. Just, you know what I mean? You're certain to the fact that you have one beer, but you can't remember anything else.
Yeah.
And when you kind of put it like that, I was like, wow, that's that kind of makes some sort of sense for you to remember that's something so specific and not remember anything else specific about that night. Kind of leaves things into question.
So I mean, that's part of the reason why I guess like whosoever the people, the powers that be to do the voting and everything, they're probably looking at like, well, if you look at that dodgy story and stuff, whatever, how do we know that the other person and stuff, whatever, didn't just come out with something like this just to kind of stop this from happening and everything too?
Right. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, I guess we'll know more of that and stuff as it slowly rolls out to the media, right?
Yeah. Well, that's it. The great rollout is coming now. It's the questions are gonna be at hand. He's gonna have to stand up and make a speech and face reporters and I guess whatever little tidbits, because tidbits always come out after the fact. So whatever little tidbits pops up, it's gonna pop up probably within the next few weeks or so. But it's not the last we're gonna hear of this story, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, it ain't over, man. They protested, man. They protested. Look how long after Trump got in office, whatever. Yeah. Look how long they were protesting for. They realized the protesting shit wasn't gonna stop the man from getting man coming up. It wasn't
gonna stop him from getting
in. It's the same thing. They're gonna do that, whatever. You're gonna see a whole bunch of Me Too protests and stuff that are out to probably he's driving into work.
Yeah.
He gonna be getting the business and stuff, whatever. They might hit his car and stuff, whatever, with the big ass lime green poster board.
Right. Yeah. You get hit him up with the signs. You know.
And he gonna do a little different kind of shake and feeling and stuff, whatever, and then they're gonna claim they're gonna do that to, I guess, shake him to get him out. So
what does this mean for people that Kavanaugh is now on the Supreme Court? Is this like a win for rich people, and is this like a doom for?
Hell yeah.
Because there was I've never seen a situation where they're fighting so hard to keep doing in. It's crazy. And now he's in. So score one for the Republicans. I mean, it's not like they're really in a position to lose. Like they got that
in the
White House all built up. You ready to go?
True, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe call me the conspiracy theorist, or I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of smoke and mirrors to this. Like with this dude being in power, there might be a lot of extra sideline bullshit that might come up. But I want to say, well, time will tell. Time will tell.
Time will tell. Time will definitely tell. It'll be an interesting thing to see. What's gonna happen in the next few weeks for sure.
Oh, most def. But I'm telling you for a fact, that car will be vandalized by scratched up the poster boards and everything. Gonna mess up his paint, so he better come in a hoopty to work, low key tinted. He'll be safe. You
think they're gonna have some beer at the victory party?
Hell no. He might have an asshole friend that might bring it. If you invite me, I might come there and be like, hey, I got the beer and stuff, whatever. You can whip your dick out now. That might be the issue right there. Be like, you know what, Marvin? We need you to leave. Just leave.
Just
leave.
Just leave. Not with the keg.
Not with the keg. Leave the keg.
Just leave. You
leave the
you
keg.
yourself leave. You gotta throw that barrel like Donkey Kong.
For real.
Oh man.
Yo, I don't know. These cases out here, they're not a joke, man.
Well, there's a few more coming up. You know, you got the Renaldo just got caught up, no?
Yeah, Renaldo got his.
Oh, but I mean, but before we go into, because it seems to be like it happens a lot with the sports guys, right?
Yo, it ain't safe, man. No,
yeah.
G-Eazy said it ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe.
But now that I think about it, I want to actually bring this up. The other day was that Asuna had recently just got off his case itself, and it was a big deal because he had lost. I think it was close to 80-something games of a suspension he had.
Hell yeah, the Jays wasn't having it, man. The whole organization, they said it wasn't a good look to the family.
Nah, they traded him right away.
Yeah.
They got rid of his ass, and that was a a big move considering that at the same time nothing was proven.
Right.
It's still allegations. Yeah, so months go by. Dude ends back up in court, and he wins his case.
He got traded too.
Yeah, he got traded. He got traded.
The traded
right,
part
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, they traded his.
Yeah, so he was playing, and I think he was playing before the actual trial came to an end. Mm-hmm. Right.
He went from Toronto Blue Jays to Astros.
To the Astros, right?
To Houston Astros.
Yeah, I think they're contending too. So it might have worked out best for him if
That's true.
If you look at it, because he won the case.
Yeah.
He's on a contending team. Jays ain't going nowhere but the locker room.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But I mean, the thing they said was peace bond. What's all that? Help me explain.
Peace bond. So okay, so I guess he didn't. Yeah, I guess he didn't quite where he. Well, I don't know. Let's look it up real quick on the laptop here and see what it says.
Peace bond. Basically.
Okay, so it says here that so it was like a no testify thing. Like she didn't even touch.
She ain't press no charges, man.
Oh, okay.
She ain't press no charges because she don't want her money pipeline is shut down. Yo, no disrespect though, but okay, let's be real though. If I was a chick, and you gotta weigh your pros and cons if you gonna put up with this stuff. I don't know why women put up with it, but if I was a chick to go say I'm gonna put up with it, you can get beat by a dude that make $30K, or get beat by a dude that make $1 million a year. Dun 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 dun. Decisions.
So you saying it's all that all in the wage. That's how you gotta gauge.
That's what he told them. He probably even say nothing to her. What somebody probably talked to her like, look here, man. All your Gucci, your Prada, and all that type of stuff, whatever. We gonna get you some H&M type stuff. When this is all said and done, you got you a new dude and stuff for her. But I like Prada. You might not find no dude that can support your habit. If this is gonna go through, I'm not gonna testify. I plead the fifth. Thank you. That's it. Cause how else you gonna get a peace bond? Pretty much.
I don't know. Maybe they came to some sort of agreement after. Maybe
she pled the fifth, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She pled the fifth.
Maybe she didn't think it. She didn't think it all the way through properly, or maybe she didn't feel like nobody would believe her.
Boo, I understand. To go back from filet mignon to meatloaf is a hard choice, man. It's your choice though. Shouldn't put up with it. That's not right, but filet mignon and meatloaf, they don't taste the same.
Okay, so he gets a peace bond. We don't know what happened, whether or not, but he gets off his case.
Right.
Okay, so now we got we're up to we're Ronaldo right now.
Mm-hmm. Ronaldo's situation and stuff, whatever. His thing was it 2008 in Vegas with a model, and they said allegedly she got paid hush money for the whole situation and stuff that took place because it was a full rape, and they kind of finessed her with some money and stuff, whatever. Kind of like a NDA and everything.
Yeah, she got a quiet up.
So now I guess like some time had passed and everything and stuff. Basically about 10 years later.
Yeah.
Now so she's making some noise again or whatever for it to come up because the guy's doing great.
Right.
He was doing good before, but he's doing great, whatever, right? Like that one of the highest paid athletes and stuff in the world and everything. So she, I guess, made the noise. But again, like I said the other time from the last podcast, whatever, you don't take some time to get the courage to do some things. But I feel like you have a time frame to these things, right? Because people do change and people can change. They're supposed to change.
Yo, I think you need to start getting an NDA for like your NDA.
A double NDA?
Yeah, like a double NDA because I don't know what's going on out here, yo. Well, contracts is getting broken left, right, and center.
You see Stormy Daniels? She don't give two shits about an NDA.
Man, it's like, why even bother now? We have to make that app. We gotta make that app.
For real.
We gotta make that app.
So, would you had your paper and stuff like that, whatever. You try to, pull a little side move. Would you even issue an NDA? Would you even say like, you know what, before this thing's pop off, do this? Because for a fact with NDA, you got to pay hush money. But if they're just going to basically take your hush money and still come out later, you probably just blowing 100,000 and stuff like that for no reason.
Well, you see, I would have to structure the NDA.
Elaborate for my black ass.
Okay, see, these guys, they're stupid.
How you figure?
They're doing a one-time payment plan. Nah, bitch, my NDA comes monthly, guaranteed.
So you'll make it rain once a month.
But if you slip up at any point, the money get cut.
Okay, so what about in the chicken this Renaldo case now? She had the situation from like 2008. We in 2018. How long you gonna make this monthly payment rain for? Cause that's a decade right there.
Listen, man. In the clause, there's gonna be a payback. A little payback section. Whereas you go against this agreement, whatever money that you got for me, you're gonna have to pay back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that might work. I'm feeling that.
If you can't pay it back all at once, it's okay. We'll garnish your wages. We'll do it like everybody else.
Yo, that won't be hurtful. You working to pay back what you fucked up.
Well, I'm telling you, if we're coming to an agreement with this NDA, right? And it's dependent on money.
That's true.
I don't see why it should be up ass creek when you break the agreement. There should be some retribution. I should be able to get back. I should be able to get back something. Payment should be able to just stop. So I'm saying, put them on a payment plan. You understand? Maybe keep it low. Enough so they can ball out, but not too much that they got enough that they ain't worrying about it cutting off.
Well, I think
you gotta keep it at a pace where they just you keep it.
I feel like maybe like what, 5 racks a month.
5 racks a month.
5 racks a month. 5,000 for the non-hood folks. My bad.
That's good. And see, with the payment plan, that allows you now to keep going back and using that NDA. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't have to keep taking out the same NDA all the time, right? It's a structured plan already. Yeah.
I mean, a person could live nice off. Like if I had to sign an NDA for, let me see,
they're rocking the NDAs all wrong. That's the problem.
Okay, no, but if I had to sign an NDA for like what you're saying, pertaining to like Julia Roberts, she got paper coming out her yin yang.
Yeah.
And I had to sign it, whatever. And I knew for a fact that me not getting my ass up to go nowhere, know for a fact that come the end of the month, $5,000 is coming straight to my account.
All you gotta do is not say a word, nada, zip, zilch. Keep your mouth shut. You don't know
Call
the
me
woman.
the marvelous mute.
You don't know the woman for the rest of your life.
Who? Julia Roberts? No, I seen Pretty Woman like eons ago.
Oh, what to the whatever amount did she agree at? Like let's say what would be your perfect hush money?
For me, who on spot? I'm gonna say. Yo, I'm coachable. Depends on let me say the income of the person. So if I know they got deep pockets, what like a Julia Roberts?
Okay, Julia Roberts. What's your hush money?
Quarter mil. My mouth is cemented shut.
Okay. So you'll get that quarter mil. You're gonna get that in $5,000 increments a month until you reach that quarter mil limit
mark.
Right? Okay. So you can't say nothing, you can't do nothing, you can't acknowledge nothing.
Right.
At the end of that mark, if you say even one word,
I gotta pay this.
You gotta pay that money back.
Jeez. Yikes.
That is how you do an NDA.
Yo, I'm afraid to be your side chick.
That's an NDA for an NDA.
That will fuck up some shit for real. Cause I know I feel all types of ways, whatever. I'm like, Julia, oh, you mentioned it, you broke it. You gotta pay back. I'm like, yo, you paid it for the rest of your life. You might as well commit suicide, pull a Tupac, go somewhere. I don't know, man. You gotta go in a hideout. I'm sorry.
You gotta go in a hideout.
Yeah, because other than that,
I don't understand what's wrong with these superstars. That's the problem. They don't understand. They don't know what to do with their money. They just giving it away.
I would sign that bitch $5,000 a month though for nothing.
But just think about it. It's a job of a lifetime.
Pretty much.
Job of a lifetime.
Pretty much.
Right?
Because even if it is consecutive and stuff, where you and the celebrity are going at it and stuff like whatever, you getting paid to be. I don't be.
You could be a professional NDAer.
Find some other ones. So your 5 racks turn into 10 racks. First name Cut, last name Ching.
NDA out the pockets.
Yo, I'm feeling that. I mean, I gotta run some things past the wifey and stuff first to make sure. Like, honey, I'm looking for a new job.
I have my neck.
Yo, I'm looking for a new job. But the bills will be paid though. And you're gonna get the best, the finer things.
Yeah, it's crazy, yeah. But I'm telling you, they need to find a way where they can just come to some agreement where nobody ain't saying nothing. I don't know. The money don't seem to be working.
Yeah.
Or either that or get them on a payment plan.
Well, I mean, this messed up Renaldo in this situation stuff, whatever. Because even EA Sports. They took him off the cover of the FIFA.
The word? They took him off the cover?
They snatched his ass right off, man. And that's an allegation.
It's funny how these video games, they be so political, man. Remember when with the 2K and was it Chance the Rapper?
Yeah.
Was something about Kaepernick? And they have pulled a lot. Like, what's up with video games now,
video
man?
Games, they're in a different type of zone. I'm a gamer myself, and they're in a different type of realm. I guess they want to be PC.
Yeah.
Because who knows, they might be in bed with on the political side and stuff like that. Because some of these games stuff they have rating systems, right?
Right.
So you got the teen, the mature, and all that type of stuff and everything. And a lot of them tend to slip past the lines and stuff, whatever, on restrictions and certain type of things, right?
Yeah.
Like me personally, as a parent, I feel like something like Call of Duty or something should be adults. Not because like any kind of particular imaging or anything like that in there, whatever, but the graphic nature that it consists of, whatever. Because you should, if you're gonna be in a warlike situation, you have to be an adult.
Yeah, of
18
course.
plus.
Yeah.
To be in that with us. So I feel like it should be an adult type of game. They don't feel like that and stuff, whatever. But I guess that's where they have asinine thinking for their political side, their PC side.
Right.
But it gets kind of different kind of ways. But then they still all confused, whatever, like Fortnite. Look at Fortnite and stuff. If they want to be PC about anything and stuff, whatever. Fortnite, they stealing from the culture.
Fortnite. I watch my son play Fortnite, and I look at how the characters are dressing, their behavior, and particularly noticing the dancing.
All the dances, man. Like even there's a move and stuff for them. Like it remind me of Snoop from Drop It Like It's Hot, with like parking like it's hot, parking like it's hot. I see that with it. I'm like, ain't that Snoop? No. So I'm like, maybe I'm bugging. And then I look, whatever, they remix the Millie Rock. They call it the swipe, and you gotta pay for it.
Yeah, you gotta pay for the dance.
So
you gotta pay for the dance.
I'm looking at them like, last time it was Millie Rock from a dude named 2 Millie in New York with that and everything. They're not calling it the Millie Rock. They're calling it the swipe. It's the same exact thing. So my question to you, because you're a music man and stuff, and you know more pertaining to the industry and everything, could you copyright a dance move?
That's a really good question. Because who's to say that Millie didn't get that idea or get that dance from
somewhere else,
from seeing somewhere else, and how do you say that he doesn't get that dance from
that's true
somewhere else? And how do you say? I mean, even though we know
who made it popular.
Fortnite ain't gonna say, yeah, we did this who we got the dance from. We were just doing something. They could say anything. We were just doing some silly moves in the studio, and this is one of the things that we came up with. Even though we know that we know. But at the end of the day, how do you prove that? Right? How does he prove that he made that dance?
Well, see, that's my thing, because I remember I got into this discussion and stuff like years ago about even like Mike Jacks.
Right.
He wasn't the first person doing a moonwalk. Right. Yeah. I think like there's a tap dancer. I think it's Bill something. Bill Bailey. He was on Apollo.
I think I
way back footage. When, like 1955.
Right. I think I seen
and when
that
he was dipping off the stage with it, that's when he actually pulled the first type of moonwalk thing. Whatever.
He was in a suit. He was in a suit. Yeah.
Because he was getting his tap dance on. Whatever. He just kept shouting out Bojangles, and he slid out the rhythm. I'm like, all you had to do is chime in the hee, and it's done. That was you knew that was the move.
Yeah,
he did it. And then I think like one of the people from Shalimar and stuff for it, they said they helped teach Mike that, because they were calling it the backslide. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, who will really get the change in that situation or whatever? Would it be Bill Bailey's peoples? Will it be I think his name is Jeffrey from Shalimar, because he's the one that helped Mike and stuff whatever do that. And I think there's tons of videos and stuff of him doing it with it, because he was doing it all over the place. He was doing it like one way, then another way, called it the backslide. And then Mike came out and just killed it, and then it became the moonwalk.
And why did it get the name the moonwalk?
Man, you asking the wrong brother.
Because I'm trying to remember, because even before Mike did it on stage, right? The famous performance where he did it, right?
Right.
We was doing it in the park. It was a breakdance move. You understand? Mm-hmm. And it was called the moonwalk when we were breaking.
Right.
So I'm trying to think now. Okay, at what point now did it go from? Because you're right. I did see that footage of the tap dancer. Bailey.
Bill Bailey.
And he did it as an exit to come off the stage.
Right.
Right. And we were doing it. And it was just called the moonwalk, and you would do it going forward, you would do it going backwards, but it was like a breakdance move. And then when we see Michael do it on stage, and it was like, oh, the moonwalk is like, and now it was like the world was like, oh, this is funny because it's not like any type of dance move. Like you could do any type of, you're walking. I mean, you're sliding backwards.
You're just dipping off, man.
But the backslide makes perfect sense.
Yeah, because you actually slide your foot backwards.
Yeah.
I can't moonwalk for shit. I mean, maybe my socks.
I used to be able to moonwalk.
Maybe my socks on some wooden floor, freshly clean or some shit.
Like a soft surface, and then socks. You're good.
They doing this some church shoes, man. They doing this some gaiters and everything and stuff.
Shoes on some tap shoes. Church shoes on the gym floor. Yeah. The concrete gym floor, not the wooden one. Yeah.
You taking that tumble, man.
It's like good.
Nah, man. I was looking at it. I was like, oh no. So that's the reason I was just curious. I'm like wanting to pick your brain and stuff on that, because I was like, really? But hey, I guess if you say it can't work and stuff, whatever. But how do you really prove it though? Who's first though?
Well, that's what I'm saying. How do you prove who's first in that situation? It's like you can copyright. I mean, even nowadays, depending on how you compose the music, it's almost hard to come up with an original thought composing music because music has been made for such a long time, right? And there's only a certain amount of notes. There's a certain amount of time scales, and really, at some point it'll all just come back to sounding like something. Right. Now, if you're a musician and a music connoisseur, and you listen to music, then you're gonna have a chance to be influenced in some sort of way, right? So you have the incident of, let's say, the Pharrell,
Okay.
where he got sued for the
Blurred lines.
the blurred lines.
Man, but Marvin Gaye's family though, they waiting for somebody to fuck up. They waiting though. They on the sidelines waiting for somebody to say.
This is what I'm saying though, right? Even though it's you hear it there, but it's not the same thing, but it's the same thing. I don't know if you kind of understand what.
No, I get what you're saying. Get what I'm saying. Aspect.
It's not the same thing, but it's the same thing, and it's same enough for them to say, okay, that thought it's not originally yours, right? So then, I would have to apply that to Millie and his dance, right? I'd have to apply that to Fortnite. They might have some sort of variation, even though they know what they're doing. They might make some sort of variation to the move to say, well, look, he's not doing the exact same thing, so it's not the exact same thing. We're not violating. Copyright is real tricky unless you have a totally original thought where you can prove, well,
but not the dance move.
Nobody else would have came up with this thought, or someone else might be able to come up with this thought, but you had come up with it first. Then let's see that.
Because I know when the Migos, when they were doing the dab thing, when they were doing the dab thing and stuff, but I think they were on an interview with Breakfast Club saying that they didn't invent it, and they made sure they let it be known like they didn't invent it, but they got songs about it and they pretty much made it popular. So I guess even they probably didn't know exactly and stuff where exactly it probably originated from, but at least they kind of pay homage that, they didn't run with it. Like, like it's not theirs. You know what I'm saying? So I would have thought that Fortnite would at least came kind of correct and say the same thing, but man, maybe I'm too optimistic. Because I know that dude too, Millie, I haven't heard too many hits from him. I don't think he probably even got $2 million. But I feel like, some people should be paid, man.
Should be, but,
Fortnite makes some paper. Like, even if they finesse them and stuff with even like, some NDA money, like, hold this, don't say shit, run with it, unless you gonna pay us back.
But I know that dances are one of those things that it's hard to think. I mean, okay, for instance, popping off right now, everybody's doing the online doing the IG the challenge to the Lil Wayne Uproar song.
Yeah.
All right. We listen to the Uproar song. And we automatically know it as what?
Damn, I forget whatever.
Special delivery, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I always say Harlem Shake, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
instantly comes to your mind Harlem Shake, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so go back now and watch the special delivery video right now. Mm-hmm. Close your eyes. Or sorry, no, turn the volume down, and then play any one of those trap songs which you hear on the radio right now today, and they doing the dance in the special delivery.
All that. Yeah, no, I see it now in my head. In my head, I see it. Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's the dances you can say those dances are the same. It's the same, variations. It's just different variations of it. but it's it's been back then, so it's hard to really say, okay, you're gonna copyright a dance, because if you go back further enough, you probably might see that move already. Somebody might have done that move already. You might have subconsciously seen that move already and forgot about you seen that move already. You said, oh, yo, look at this. Then somebody say, oh, shit, yo, that's fresh. Look at somebody. He said, yeah, I came up with that.
That's right. Nah, buddy.
Meanwhile.
Nah, but they've been Harlem shaking and stuff, whatever, since the late 90s, early 2000s stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah?
See, my shoulders just start moving anyway.
You know what I mean? You need to get your show.
So, yeah. It's a special delivery. You just want to bust out the dance, man.
You just want to bust the dance out.
Yo, I don't know. Salute to Mike Jacks, whatever. I'm going to say this. R.I.P. Mike. But I'm still going to call it moonwalk, though.
Well, I was about to say this.
I'm still calling it moonwalk.
He made the shit popping. It's the moonwalk. That was Mike's move.
Yeah.
Right? He took it from breakdancing. I don't even think people knew it was a breakdancing move after Mike did it.
Right.
They was like, oh no, that's the moonwalk. That Mike invented that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had t-shirts of his feet doing the moonwalk with the glitter socks.
Yeah.
So you can't own the moonwalk more than that?
Pretty much. I don't know. Mike had some talent on him, man. Mike. So hold on.
Mike was doing his thing.
Salute to the dead, but Mike was a man, with some different kind of race thing going on with him and everything. If you could be another race, what would it be? Besides being a black man, though, what I'm saying, just for one day, 24 hours. 24 hours, you be another race for one day. And at the stroke of that 24-hour mark, you go right back to being a black man. What race would you be?
I think I wanted to be Asian.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to be Asian too? Yeah.
Yeah. I think it is. I think it was from watching the kung fu flicks though.
Yeah. Cause you safe to do whatever. Cause they culture appropriate. Cause you Asian for the day.
Right. But you know what? Asian for the day. But I would just go through kicking hella ass. I would just make sure that I'm going to the mountain schools. I'm not going to any How
the fuck are you gonna make it to the mountain school in one damn day?
Nah, man. I'm going to the mountain. I'm going to the mountain schools, man. Don't crush my dreams, bro.
My bad.
I'm gonna be Asian for the day, and I'm going to the mountain schools, and I'm gonna train with the monks. I'm gonna have some hella.
Why you black? You gonna train? Why you black? And then the one day you gonna kick ass. Why you Asian? Okay, now that makes okay. I get that. See, I can work with that. Come about to say, boy, I don't know how much this is not the Matrix. You're not about to learn all that shit and like that fast. You need to slow your roll. But yeah,
listen, I wanted to be Asian from just watching the kung fu movies. And I always thought that China was cool and stuff like that. And the Hongxi Kwang province and all those. It was just dope to me.
I'd have been Asian, more Japanese style, so maybe because I'm a video game anime guy and stuff like that, whatever.
Yeah. Could be that.
I'm on that type of level and everything where at least I can just still do the ones and twos. Plus, I get funky with the hair. I do something funky with the hair and stuff, but I might put gel in it because it don't make sense for no black person to put gel in their damn hair now that she's doing the baby hair on the side. Because other than that, you got no purpose with gel.
Right, you're right.
They got the style and whole gel and everything. I'm like, anytime I see one of those commercials come on TV, I'm like, it don't mean nothing to me. Change channel. But if I'm Asian, though, I'm like, which one has the best hold?
Yeah, I think I would do one of those super dope mohawks. You see those, you know what I mean? You see how they get that straight up near the middle? Like that? Pointy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'd rock one of those and shave the sides. Yeah, I'd be dope.
Fuck that, I'm going for some Vegeta shit with the proper hairline. Straight Dragon Ball.
Straight Dragon Ball?
Straight Dragon Ball. I can't get Dragon Ball maybe 2-3 different hairstyles a week. Fuck it.
I think I'll be going old school like Bruce. You know what I mean? Just like that little mop cut. Chilling. Wearing the sunglasses. You know what I mean? Then you throwing some old Belfoot pants, some old Belfoot jeans. I did real old school. Like the 70s, yo. Like like a 70s Bruce Lee.
With the Skippy shoes and everything, stuff, whatever. And yeah, you can wear the
Throwback Jack.
Yeah, it's not a culture appropriate if you Asian for the day.
Not a cool.
No, you smooth.
Mm-hmm.
But so let me ask you this: you being a dark-skinned black man like me, has there ever been a moment where you thought, what would it be like if you were light skinned?
You mean light skin envy?
No, with the beige rage? you're allowed to get beige rage then.
I'm trying to think if I ever had the urge to be actually light skinned. I did get pissed off a couple times. A couple light skinned brothers, you know what I mean? It's like, damn.
They were in style way back when,
light
though.
skinned niggas fucking in style like tight jeans.
I mean, hey, they here. I mean, I look at it and stuff as that I didn't really think about being light skinned. Probably just lighter eyes. Cause I remember one time I went to like a Red Lobster.
Light eyes.
Red Lobster got those popping lights and stuff whatever in there.
Right,
so
right.
when you walk past after you wash your hands and you squint, the lights make your eyes look like it kind of be gray.
Okay.
So I'm like, yo, if I had gray eyes, I'd shut shit down, boy. Yeah, I'll shut shit down. You dark skin with gray eyes?
Dark skin dude with different color eyes. That's always
you
always
shut shit
that's
down.
like unicorn shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what gets the girl stopping because that's like like, oh, your eyes.
Oh, you just walk up to a group of women and stuff like that. I'm sorry. Do you guys know where I can find? Oh my gosh.
But let you be a brown skin nigga with pretty eyes. Listen, you shutting shit down too. Look at Bookie.
Yeah, that's true. You got the eyes and stuff for the
he was the pretty boy Adonis when we was growing up. You know, when the light skinned niggas was in. That was you know what I mean? They
win. Especially with the eyes. Yo.
Dude is so talented, he just transcended that and just kept winning. he took it past light skin season.
Why not? I mean, hey, if he was a man in schools and stuff whatever back then that'd be the thing, right?
That'd be the thing. You're the man, you bring it up.
Yo, how you feel about the sex ed in grade schools, like the curriculum? Are you for it? Are you against it?
I think it should be updated. Probably a little bit more discussion is needed around it. I think the whole pushback was the way how it was kind of introduced and kind of thrown on the public. And I know they said, they've done they did their research and they've been going around and they got advice before they put the curriculum together.
Right.
But when it was coming into effect, it seemed like everybody was shocked. So was it a national discussion that was to be had, or it wouldn't be national? It's just Ontario, right? Was it? Yeah. Was it that the discussion that was had? Was everybody really fully aware about it? And then, if so, was the input seeked the first time around? Because it seems like that's where a lot of the objection is. Some of the things probably for me probably a little questionable if you're looking to teach a certain age. I think that was part of the problem as well.
I mean, well, what age is normal puberty though? That's my thing. Whenever puberty like kicks in,
yeah,
I feel like that should be like whatever grade, that should be a consensus grade and stuff, whatever. I know some people like, like some young women and stuff, whatever, they might get like the whole menstruation and everything kind of earlier, right?
Yeah.
And I know some dudes and stuff, whatever, they might have, I guess, like wet dreams and everything and stuff, whatever, a little later than others. But kind of like a consensus to say like, all right, at this age or this grade level, we feel like we should teach this just in case. So even if you are a late bloomer, at least you know.
Right.
And if you already went through it and stuff, whatever, this is iterating some things a lot better for you.
But I think it's also the it's the form of education that's also being taught as well, right? Because it's not only just purely just about sex and the education of sex. It's also the education of knowing what abuse is, let's say, right? How to identify sexual abuse, how to identify predators. So,
that was all in there too.
I think that was because it was. Remember, there was it had online was encompassed in it, like the whole, I guess, the online sex thing and stuff like that.
Oh shit.
I'm not 100%, but I'm just
well, we don't know everything.
Going off my mind of what I can remember.
Well, online sex, like Pornhub or something like that, whatever. Like
yes,
that's abuse?
Well, stuff like that, right?
Right.
How to ward off online attackers or would be stalkers or so forth like that. So, with that being said, I think the ideal was to lower the age or the grade level of where they start beginning to teach sex education.
I see that now.
Right? So and
I can see that.
So, but along with that, certain things were probably in the curriculum that parents felt maybe their kids might have been too young to be exposed to. So I think that's where a lot of the pushback may have happened.
But they got,
again, it was just to have that discussion that seemed to be never been had.
My thing is, I feel like the parents need to have that convo with the kid. The classic birds and the bees.
Yeah.
I feel like it should originate from the parents. But I mean, the school's gonna have their way on it. And I feel like the parents should iterate and stuff, whatever, like another thing and stuff on it too.
What should happen, and maybe this could be a solution going forward, because you're gonna teach it in schools, right? You should now then. You should probably give the parents the tools also. You understand? So let's say sex education is gonna begin in grade 1, let's say, right? With a basic understanding of what how to identify a predator, what's online safety, this, that, and the third, right? And the kids are gonna learn that in grade 1. Before the school semester even starts,
issue something to the parents.
Parents should get the what they're.
Well, that's where part of the whole issue went out first with, because the parents and stuff would have got hip saying like, okay, the school just notified us that they're gonna talk about sex ed to you during this school year,
right?
And we're gonna say hell no to it, whatever, because we feel like you're too young and stuff, whatever. Grade 1, I feel like way too fucking young,
right? My
opinion,
right?
Like I said, but I mean, I guess the school, like I said, the schools and the parents, you're right. They have to have that kind of dialogue and stuff, whatever, to kind of.
They have to have that. They have to have that kind of dialogue, right? And if you're getting the questions ahead of time, or if you're getting the information ahead of time, and it's like, okay, you're not empowering your kids. You're not empowering yourself because you have the knowledge, and you can, I guess, probably opt for what you want them to know from what you maybe not want them to know. And then probably some sort of, now at the beginning of the school year comes some sort of, I don't know, some sort of checks and balance thing that happens. Maybe they do a small review. It's a condensed, a condensed version. It's a basic version of what the course is.
Yeah.
There's other stuff where you can go
into detail
later, with your own child, if you want to, but we're giving them the core knowledge. We're giving them the knowledge that's going to keep them safe,
and they're giving them the date too, whatever. So they're saying like, on this day we're going to do this,
right?
So you're prepped. So in any case and stuff, whatever, come set day when your child gets home that day, you can say, you know what, I know your school's told you about this. Let's go into detail and stuff about that and stuff, whatever, since it's fresh in your mind.
Yeah.
So it has to be a correlation and stuff in that dialogue between the parents and stuff.
There has to be a correlation. You can't just assume that you're gonna take the duties from parents and parents is gonna be okay with it. No.
That's
there's certain things I want to be able to teach my kids about.
Yeah, but some parents don't even have that dialogue. Period. You know what I mean?
A lot of parents don't even have that.
I have mad friends and stuff.
This is what I'm saying. For the parent who doesn't, or for the parent who can't have that dialogue, or don't want to have that dialogue, or just refuses to. That's what the school's there for. This is where the school comes into.
Right.
Right. Listen. You can opt out and have the school do the teaching for you, or you can do the teaching yourself. It's up to you, right? But to not have that option, I think is where the parents are just like,
that's where the fire starts.
Yeah, kind of thing that I feel me pitney, Maria's my pitney. What do you mean I can't? What do you mean you're gonna teach them? What kind of?
Yeah,
you understand? And
you know how many friends I got and stuff for their place. I think my mom, she's the one of the realest OGs, and she open and everything and stuff, whatever. We had those type of talks stuff probably like when I was in the 3rd grade. Say no means no. Especially when it comes to like rape and everything like that. And yeah, she's like, yo, if she says no, go throw some cold water on that dick and just run out.
Call it a day.
Then, so that's what I'm saying. Because she said that she would never come see me in prison if I went to jail for rape. She would disown me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She said robbery, all that other type of stuff. She come holler at me and everything like that. But rape, unforgivable. She said, forget. So I always had that dialogue. And my mom always had that dialogue and stuff in front of me and my friends and stuff, whatever, that will come through and slide through, the ones that know my moms and everything.
Right.
So, I mean, some of them got the birds and bees talk from my mom talking to me.
To you.
And everything and stuff, whatever, right? And then I have friends tell me and stuff later in life that, bro, you know, my parents never said anything like that and stuff, whatever, to me. I'm like, so how'd you figure out and everything, whatever, right? Back then, it wasn't that type of digital frame, giving away my age, my old dude.
Yeah.
But now these kids and stuff, whatever, if they don't know shit, whatever, they go to the net. They might go to X videos. They might go to the hub, the porn hub, and like, I feel like it's a wrong way of teaching them and stuff, whatever, right? Because,
well, so again, and this is what I'm saying, like that's part of the what was being introduced in the curriculum course, right? Like how to identify these things and what's real from what's not real, and you know how to shift through all the bullshit. Because you're right, there's a lot of misinformation when it comes to sex on the internet, right? And
I'm a fucking adult, and there's a lot of shit that blow my mind.
Shit, I'm confused about half the shit that's on the internet, man. At the time,
I'm into the whole background work of porn and shit like that. I kind of like it now, whatever. Because the fucked up thing and stuff is that you thinking this dude smashed for like by like 25 to 30 minutes when there's probably like 6 breaks in between the whole goddamn thing. I'm like, yeah, let the woman know that whoever woman I'm with, whatever, know for a fact this is how it works. My wife, she a G.
Yeah.
She know that shit fake.
Yeah.
The other women and stuff, whatever in the past, they expect you to operate on a 25-minute schedule.
Nah, it's not.
No breaks.
Nah, it's not happening. A lot of camera tricks.
Yo, there's a lot of camera tricks, the angle, the dangle, all that type of stuff, whatever. Okay, so let me ask you this. Pornhub or X videos?
X videos.
Yeah? You prefer X videos?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, really? Why?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's the light background.
the right. It makes you feel comfortable.
It's more inviting.
I don't know. I like the hub, whatever, because I feel like the hub and stuff, they get detailed and stuff. So if you want to search like some off the wall type shit, it's there. If you want to say like Asian girl, big booty with Latina accent, it won't pop up.
But they all operate like that. X videos
detail like that too.
Videos got it.
Maybe I don't give X no shine and stuff. Whatever.
You don't get X no shine.
I don't want to be shitting on X and stuff like that.
Hub is the OG though. You know what I mean? Hub is the OG. So
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The OG. Oh, so hold on. So I'm OG because I like the hub.
You OG because you like the hub.
I don't know, man. So okay.
I remember one time there used to be a Get Nasty.
Yeah, I miss my Get Nasty, man. I had that's what gave me the name, man. That's what gave me the name of the King of Purrs, man. GetNasty.com. Get off. Get on to get off, man.
Get Nasty.
Get Nasty. So then, okay. What are your go-to categories? Like, you know, you're like, all right, you know what? You got about 10 minutes to rub one out, call it a day. What is your go-to category?
Amateur.
Amateur.
Yeah. Okay, they real people like me.
Yo, so let me give you a joke about an amateur, but whatever. This dude, I know this dude. Real talk, he will search through pages through the hub to find an amateur dick or even a real porn that looks like his dick before he can rub one out. No bullshit. That man is focused. I'm like, so he'll make it. So he's the type of person that'll make it to page like 35 in the search.
I ain't that bad.
That's dedication.
I ain't that bad.
I was like, yo, I like the amateur whatever, but I don't know, for some odd reason and stuff, whatever. The Brazilian ones.
The Brazilian ones?
The Brazilian ones can just get you. I don't know. To me, they just get me and stuff whatever. I'm like, I don't know if they like.
Is it Brazilian with subtitles or just straight?
No, I don't even know subtitles. I don't even know what they want to say, man. I don't even know what they gotta say. If they're saying like,
you
hey,
can just follow the actions.
Yeah, that's it. Whatever, you know. I think I know ass. Ass is vi. I know that.
You know that.
I know. You know, be like, go like, slap me on ass. Yeah, vi. So I was like,
wait, is it straight or do they got the masks on?
No mask.
No
whatever.
masks.
No mask.
No Zorros.
No Zorros. Like I want to say the Brazilian regular conventional shit. Cause you know Brazilian people, they get kind of wild. Remember the 2 girls in a cup shit? That was Brazilian.
Oh, they were Brazilian.
They were Brazilian.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. The girls was popping in that.
Okay.
The girls was popping. You know, one like she could be like a, I want to say like a Brazilian bunny, and other one seemed like she could be like, you know, like an Indian descent. And then the nightmare began, and I said, "Fuck that shit."
I've never witnessed it.
Oh, you never seen 2 girls in a cup?
Nope. I don't.
You're smart.
I didn't think
you got wind of it though.
When it first broke.
Yeah, you got wind of it.
I was just never that curious.
Yeah. Yo. Some chick set me up on it too.
They set you up?
She set me up on it. She's like, you never seen 2 girls in a cup? I'm like, what are they doing with a cup? Putting the titty in a cup, whatever. I'm like, But she had this kind of look on her face, why you keep staring at me when things popping off. Yeah. So when it started off, whatever, my dumb ass, I didn't focus on the fucking music. The music and stuff is what made the horror seem kind of legit. Cause you know I'm used to like so old school porn and stuff where they had that music, you know, that type of shit, you know. Heard you broke up with your boyfriend, here to fix your cable, that shit. But what this shit right here, it came off like some Roman Polanski horror, or like some. I'm like, this porn music sound depressing, but the 2 girls in here is popping.
Fire.
Let me keep my eyes on the screen.
Yeah.
They were kissing, sucked on a titty. I was like, okay. What is she doing with the cup? Shut her down. I was fucked up from there.
I was like, yeah. And Cass is like telling me about describing the video to me. I'm like, y'all is nasty.
I got trapped, man. I got trapped.
How could you?
I got trapped, man. This supposed to be a no judgment zone right here on the Podical Sons, man.
No cup.
I got trapped, man. There should be 2 girls in a toilet and a closed door. That's what it should have been.
That was just crazy.
I got trapped, man. I got trapped.
Oh, I tell you that cat fetish is a thing. Oh.
Yo, that's what it's called.
I think so.
See, no, that level of porn and stuff that's not porn to me, man. That's not porn to me. Like that was a different type of dance stuff, whatever. I mean, the 2 girls going at it, like yeah, I'm into that. Cause I know one dick per fantasy, that's mine, whatever. But other than that, that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, it was just I'm nasty.
Yo.
Yeah.
I mean, but hey, so let me ask you this then. We're older now, you know, adults getting older and everything and stuff. Are you getting affected by some of the things? Cause let me say this: some of your words and stuff, your guidance and stuff, whatever. Cause we've been rocking together for years. Yeah. Some of your words and guidance and stuff, whatever, got at me and everything, stuff every now and then, and some moments and everything. But I know some people and stuff. There in some situations where the older you get, you start to forget shit, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And like, I want to say there's situation stuff where like fall. Picture way back when and stuff, whatever. You were outside, you were younger, you fell, you got up, right? You sprung up and shit like boing. You're like, ow, damn, that hurt. Yeah. Got up and just kept it moving the rest of your day.
Right.
you older now and shit. Yo, I missed a step one day, kind of went down and stuff on my ass. I felt like I needed a fucking cane.
Listen. I was this was back in July, and I had on these pair of jean shorts, these cut off jean shorts, right?
Oh, you on your young boy swag shit?
My young boy swag shit. And then so I looked at my my leg, just looking to make sure the legs are all greased up and stuff like that, no ash knees or nothing like that. And I got a bruise right on my wrist, right across my thigh muscle. Well, not my lower calf muscle.
Okay.
Right. That bruise has been there forever.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't tell you where I've gotten that bruise. It's been so long. I can't tell you where that bruise has come from.
But that's
it
what
just
I'm
don't
saying.
seem to be going away. It don't seem to be going away.
And this is the shit I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I remember one day, right? I had a conversation and stuff, whatever, with an old head of mine.
Yeah.
And I think I got a paper cut right in front of him and stuff, whatever, right? I'm like, fuck, paper cut, it's okay. I'm like, he'll be gone by the end of the day. I was like in my 20s.
Yeah.
And my man looked at me, he's like, I fucking hate you young kids. I'm like, damn, why are you so bitter?
Yeah.
So he's like, because you guys get paper cuts and stuff, whatever, and heal that fast and everything and stuff from it and everything. I'm like, don't you? And he said, no. He got a paper cut. It was lasting for like 3-4 days and stuff, whatever. So I'm like, damn, that sucks to be you, whatever, right? Me, I'm 30 plus now. I get a paper cut and stuff, whatever, probably like earlier this week.
Yeah.
I'm going through some paperwork and stuff, whatever. I'm like, damn, I'm like, it was real live, legit blood flowing and stuff, whatever.
Right.
I get a Band-Aid and everything and stuff from it, whatever. In my mind, when I'm ready to go like home later and everything, take off the Band-Aid, wash my hands before I eat and everything, that bitch is still kind of open. The blood stopped, but it's still kind of open. So I'm like, fuck, I'm getting old.
Listen, I remember I was 5. And I was running outside the house, and I tripped on the sidewalk and I scraped mine on the concrete. That was like, might have been like early in the day. You know when you're a kid, you get up mad early. It's sun is out. You're out there playing.
Yeah.
Early in the day. Fell on the concrete, scrape up my knee. I cried. By the evening, that bitch was healed. No marks, no nothing.
You're an X-Men and stuff.
I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's insane. Now, bro,
that's just living with your ass, man.
2-3 weeks before that shit look like it's normal again. Yeah,
that's just living with you, man. Yo, fuck around. I think one day I probably had like a little bump or something and stuff where I popped it somewhere on my forehead and everything. I'm like, go out in the sun for a bit. It'll be all gone and stuff. Whatever. Probably by like the end of the day, maybe 2-3 days max. A week later, I got a big ass dark spot right there. I was like, yo, what happened to my skin? Used to, what's up? I don't know who to call.
You get the dark spot repair.
Yeah, you gotta get some old people cream. Now it's not even old people. My people cream. Rub the bitch in, fade the spot and everything.
Listen, I gotta be careful how I attack the bumps on my face because it don't come back with regular skin. I get the the dark skin repair.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm like, damn.
Feel some, yeah.
I mean, like, I'm still. I feel, you feel like you're young still because you get that pimple, but you're like, damn, I better not squeeze that pimple.
Yo, you better treat that thing properly
because anyhow you break that pimple, that's dark skin repair.
That's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's your ass.
Dark skin repair. You're gonna get a little dark mark.
I mean, because the whole like adult, getting older problems and everything. Like, how do you feel? And so I feel like yes and no with this one, but I was gonna ask you something about the depression side, because if you when you're little, right? You're like, oh man, you cannot watch your show.
Yeah.
And you shrug your shoulders and call it a day, whatever now, right? But like certain things, stuff, whatever. Like some people hold some things a lot more now, whatever. Is that an older thing? Or was depression just another type of level of like a mental health type of thing?
I think it's maybe possibly a combination of both. Older thing, as in you get older, you gotta take on more responsibilities, and with those responsibilities comes a certain amount of pressure. So so naturally you're taking on more. You understand, and
because when you're younger, you didn't pay no
you
damn bill.
You don't have no bills.
You didn't have no bills to pay.
You didn't have a mortgage.
True.
Right. You didn't have to have a job that you had to go to every day
for provide for them kids, because you were the kid again provided.
You were the kid we provided for, right? So as you get older, there's a lot more things weighing on your mind that can that can kind of put those pressures on you.
Fuck with your
especially
psyche.
If one of those things is not clicking the way it should, i.e. your job.
Right.
Because if that doesn't click good, that affects a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right. So it's easy now to kind of feel the depression from that. You know what I mean? And you're in a situation where maybe you're not used to having to reach out before. You're probably the person who's always given that help and never been in a situation of needing help. So now that you need help, you kind of feel like, no, I gotta be strong. I gotta try and handle this by myself, type of deal.
But there's only so much a person can really take on themselves. Whatever. I mean, not to get all biblical, but like no one man is an island, though, right?
Only so much a man can take on himself, but it's for a person who to recognize that, right? Who's readily willing and able to admit they can't handle something.
That's true.
They're gonna try and handle it first, right? They're gonna try and give it their best effort first before they can, give in. But there's gonna be a situation where it's gonna be too hard for you to handle on yourself, and you're gonna need that help. So then, what do you do at that point? Do you swallow your pride? Again, we spoke about pride last week. Do you swallow your pride and say, "Hey, I need this help," and take it from there, or do you just continue in that depressed state?
For me,
and work your way out of it.
I prefer to swallow the pride, though. But I get what you're saying, because not everybody's supposed to think like me, right? But I mean, those people and stuff, whatever.
But there's situations where I can say personally where I've been in myself, where I found my greatest solution in my moment of solitude. There's something about being tested, I think, that and you not willing to want to give in or give up. That kind of brings you to a resolve.
But you got to be one with yourself for that, though. I feel like you got to be on that type of level where you say, like, you know what? You want to silence all the outside chatter, all the bullshit, and just sit with yourself and stuff. And not a lot of people do that, though.
No.
Not a lot of people are probably in that state of mind and stuff, whatever. But let's say if you might be a single parent.
Right.
And, you got kids running all around the place or some shit like that and everything. Or you might be that type of person where you're not a single parent. You're in a marriage and stuff, whatever. But it's kind of like you walk in through the door and you get bombarded with some stuff, whatever, right? When do you get the time? Because you got to focus on the road when you're driving in, or you got to focus on your commute to make sure you get home and stuff, whatever. Like, what would you recommend for a person to do?
Well, see, it's I don't know, because it's all up to the individual. It's an individual thing, right? Like there's moments where I'm by myself. You understand? Even though I'm married with 2 kids and we're all one big happy family, there's points in the day where the kids are gone to school, the wife is at work, and I haven't gone to work yet. Right? So there's a lot of things that I do for myself. If I'm not working on the podcast, if I'm not making music,
right?
If I'm not looking after any one of the other few outlets that I do entertainment through.
Mm-hmm.
There's moments of solitude, right?
Right.
And there's always the time where in those moments of solitude it's what do you think about? Because you're gonna think about something. So you're either gonna think of a problem that might need a solution, or a problem that you haven't solved yet.
Yeah.
Right? Or you're thinking of something that you've accomplished, or that it's something positive. Mm-hmm. Right? But more often than not, we're creatures of our own habit. We're gonna think of something that's negative, right? Because
is that the brain? The brain just naturally is programmed like that.
We're gonna think of something that's negative, right? And
right.
In that moment of time, it might be like, shit, there's a bill I gotta pay, or shit, something's gonna be short this week, or you know what I mean, this, that, and the third, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm there and I'm with those thoughts, or something similar to that thought. I don't want to dwell too much on the problem, because then it doesn't solve anything. So right away I gotta try and find a solution. You understand?
Yeah.
I can't sit here now, and because I think the more you sit with the problem,
mm-hmm.
and the more you think of not solving it, the more it doesn't get solved. That's when you start to get depressed about it,
and that's when the depression will kick in.
Yeah, because you're not putting anything positive towards it. You're not putting anything positive towards the effort. If you start thinking, okay, well, this is the problem. Okay, so what are the solutions? The moment you start thinking of solutions,
mm-hmm.
the moment the positive frame starts working.
But yeah, goes back to what I was saying. You got to be part of your own risk.
Yeah, because now you're putting forth the action. You're not sitting still. You're not waiting for it to come. You're putting forth the effort. You know what I mean? You're starting the action.
I feel like some of those people and stuff, if they get to that point where they can't have that monologue and stuff with themselves, whatever, I think it's still good to talk to people though.
Oh, it's you. If you can't get to that point yourself, it's good to talk to people.
Cause I feel like if my goldfish need an abortion or some shit like that and everything, and I don't know what the fuck to do, and I don't know where the finances might come from, and I come holler at you, or I talk to somebody and stuff, whatever, and then it'd be like, chill, just get a bigger fish tank or some shit like that. It might be a solution that I wasn't probably able to see, because some people can't see the forest full of trees in front of them,
yeah,
right?
No, you're right, and you need that help, but it's exactly what the psychiatrist is doing. I shouldn't say, I don't want to be derogatory, but it's exactly what the psychiatrist is doing when you're going to see the psychiatrist. Is they're getting you to see you. You know what I mean? Because there's no problem with a psychiatrist.
They're giving you the power to see you.
They're giving you the power. They're giving you the power for you to see you. Right? They're giving you the tools to solve your problem.
I never thought of it like that. It was actually fucking poetic. I feel like I should snap to that. They give you the power to see you. Basically.
Yeah.
Basically, you're absolutely right.
You're going to them. They don't have the problem. You have the problem, right? So they're listening to you. They're being you outside of your body.
Mm-hmm.
And then telling you what they think you need to know about yourself, or how you should approach it in solving yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I just look at it as, and believe me, don't get me wrong, there's times where there's things that I just know I can't solve myself, and I'll ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's I got go-to people who I talk to, where if there's things that I'm not sure of, I'll go bounce the idea off, or I'll bounce the situation
Absolutely.
off.
I feel like everybody should have some people who they deem worthy of their
their
inner thoughts and stuff and shit like that, whatever. Like you need people like that in your corner.
Yeah, for sure. But there's a lot of times there's issues where I think I'm smart enough. I've been in a situation before where I can ride with it, and if if it's the ship gone in a wrong direction, I can right the ship. I know what to do. I just need to think about it. I need to put myself in the right frame of mind.
I feel like you have the theory aspect and stuff in check. So if you go through a situation and stuff, whatever, with the practical,
there you go.
I think you're a sure shot to win, right?
There you go.
Like, I don't believe in losing and stuff. Like I said, man, I don't believe in losing. I feel like it's win and learn.
Right. Yeah.
That's how I look at it and stuff. Whatever. So if you win, you're good. If you're not, the only loss, you shouldn't be taking the loss. The L you're taking and stuff is learning. So you're learning from this, whatever.
It's learning
to get better.
Always a learning situation. You understand? And that's what I'm saying. If you're not going to take the initiative to say, okay, this is the problem. Let me now find the solution, as opposed to just sitting with the problem. Then you're not going to learn. You're not gonna have that learning moment.
Right. I agree. That's a breakthrough.
Thank you.
It's a breakthrough.
Thank you, Marvelous. I feel much better about myself.
No problem. I feel a lot better about myself too. I guess we shrunk ourselves.
Yeah,
we shrunk ourselves.
Listen, getting a little parched here. I think we gotta go back to our regular format and at least 2 bottles of trace water.
Yes.
Because I really like that black water stuff. The alkaline be kicking, and
feeling all useful and
the first 2 episodes when I would have kicked back one and and drank it, and I was like, yo, this is kind of nice. I feel energetic, and I felt away not having it today because it's almost like it's without a trace.
Without a trace, man. The waters make you feel good.
Yeah.
Black man drinking black water.
Black man drinking black water. They're on sale right now at 7-Eleven, but I think the price is gonna go up come November time, and
hope not.
That might be kind of hard on the pockets. Paying for the podcast hosting and all of that stuff. Maybe Trace could help us out.
CTC, cut the check and bring water.
Keep us from being parched during the show.
Or bring water.
Yeah.
Bring a lot, tons of it.
We'll do you up nice and proper, Trace. Yeah. You know what? Hashtag without a trace. For now, we're gonna run that campaign until we get some Trace water sponsors. I think that's how we gotta do it.
Trace, you heard. We need it here. Send it over here to the Podical Sons.
Podical Sons, hashtag without a trace.
Got a question for you. So I always throw up my questions. The usual dance. And always the discussion ones I bring straight to the Podical Sons. So the heavy question.
I think I'm gonna name your segment.
You gonna name it?
Yeah.
You give it a name?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna name it.
Why not? I'm with it.
The scumbag meter.
That's valid though. That's valid.
Because there's no real right or wrong.
No.
We're just
it's a morals and principle type of
we're
answer.
just testing your level of scumbag.
Yo.
All right, what you got for me this week?
So okay, the question this week is: would you rather have $50,000 legally just pop up in your bank account, like you go pop in your card or you check your online,
right?
You have 50 grand straight into your account.
Okay.
No hassle, no fuss, no muss, legal.
Okay.
Or you get a duffel bag of $1 million and it was illegal. It came from somewhere dirty. Which one would you rather take?
I might have to take the duff for $1 million. Duff for $1 million, please.
Yeah, no, that's right. Why?
Because 50,000 legally really ain't that much money.
Ain't, man. Yeah. Might even barely put a dent in people's mortgage, man.
Listen, the 50,000 out of the illegal $1 million could probably get you a little help cleaning it up. the rest of that money.
Man, I watch too much power for me not to damn launder and clean that damn money, man. I'm going to get me a laundromat, damn it. I'm going to get me a business. I'm going to clean the hell out of that. You know, I said the same thing too. The funny thing too, let me say this. The past few questions and stuff, whatever, we rock with the same way, whatever, because we kind of think the same.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? It's okay to the listeners out there. It's okay if you think different.
It's okay to think different. Yeah.
That's fine.
You're
It's still a
just
beautiful thing. No, they be the clean one. We're the scumbags.
You're right. We're the scumbag. We're the scumbag in this situation.
You go ahead and be holy roller, you know, the praise the Lord and all super nice stuff for that. I'm fine with that. I'm just saying, no, I'm going to clean that money. I'm going to clean that mill and I'm going to do some things with it. So then therefore 50 grand would be easy peasy to come back. And then some over and over.
And then some over and over. I know some people out there would take off their wings off their back and grab that milk, Marv.
What? Somebody said, how would you sleep with all that and stuff and you know you got it the wrong way? I'm like, commando in the nude. That's how I would sleep. Mm-hmm. Everything hanging. I don't give a damn.
You heard of a water bed?
Yeah.
I'd have $1 bed.
You have $1 bed.
I'd have $1 bed. Yeah, that's how I'd sleep.
On top of all.
Yeah, in my dollar bed. How would I sleep at night?
Yeah, that's what somebody.
Hold on, let me pull this dollar sheet over me.
Yo, so I told him something like, "What? How do you sleep at night?" I'm like, "In the nude, man. Okay, commando. Yeah. With all that money? Yeah, right. I'm good, man. I'm good.
I'm good too, man.
All right, man.
I'm embarrassing bills out here.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Peace.
Peace.
The Podical Sons.